And you can just take any comfortable seated position with a straight spine. We will begin to warm up the body with breathing techniques with pranayama. First one is Bastrika. Inhaling, raising the arms above the head. Exhaling, pull down. Forcefully inhaling and exhaling. And you can close your eyes and keep on breathing with your own tempo. So just keep on breathing with your own tempo, with closed eyes, and turn those senses inwards. We are not counting, just breathing. And relaxing, palms resting on the knees, eyes closed. Turning the mind inwards and just observing the difference in the breath, the difference in the mind and the body. This was a good warm-up for the shoulders and also energizing the whole body. And slowly open your eyes, move to the next breath, which is Kapalabhati. Summer is coming, so we're gonna warm that abdominal wall. The right palm is in mudra, so thumb and index finger are touching. Other three fingers together rested on your knee. Left palm is on your belly. Inhaling and exhaling, palm goes in. Inhaling, palms go forward. Exhaling, palm goes in. So as you inhale, you're expanding the belly. As you exhale, you're drawing the belly in. In Kapalabhati, we only focus on the exhalation and we make it faster. Only focusing on the exhalation and on the rhythm. Close the eyes and just keep on breathing with your own pace. We are not counting, just breathing. Few more moments here. And relax. Both palms resting on the knees, eyes closed, turning the mind inwards, sending the flow of the consciousness inwards. Noticing the breath, the body, any difference in the back, in the spine, in the belly, in the nose. And you can slowly open your eyes. We're gonna move to tabletop for all, palms underneath the shoulders, toes tucked underneath the feet. We're gonna do cat and cow pose. We're gonna make it more interesting by adding Kapalabhati breath. So as inhaling, looking up, head goes up, belly down, exhaling forcefully and rounding the spine. Looking up, head goes up, belly down, exhaling forcefully. Kapalabhati. Inhaling, looking up, belly goes down, and exhaling forcefully. Looking up, exhaling. And you can close your eyes or you can keep them open and just do it your own breath. Focus on the exhalation only, rounding the spine. Squeezing the abdominals. Warming up the abdominal wall and cleansing the lungs and the whole body. It's detoxification. Few more moments here. Inhaling and exhaling. And you can rest for a few moments in child's pose. Hips on the heels, forehead on the mat, resting eyes closed. And slowly come back, lifting the head, coming to a tabletop pose. Finding your strong palms on the mat, so spreading the fingers. We're gonna tuck the toes under and lift the hips to come into a double facing dog. 5 breaths here, focusing on your alignment, pushing your heels down, your knees back, your hips up, your chest towards the knees. Shoulders are a little bit externally rotating. So focus on spreading the shoulder blades. Inhaling, exhaling. You can bend the knees and look between the palms without lifting the base of the palms. So keep on pushing your palms on the mat. We have today a lot of focus on the palms. So to protect the wrist, you always want to make sure that the base of the palm is on the mat, so you're not lifting it and you're not coming only on your fingers. Base of the palm on the mat, we're gonna do a few steps and to come forward. And the feet are behind the palms, this okay. Begin to roll the spine vertebra by vertebra. And come into standing. You can shake the wrists out. And now we have a very special exercise today, which is gonna warm the body. And it's a breathing exercise. We're gonna do modification of Bastrika. We're gonna do squat. Feet underneath the hips or a little bit more open. Toes are pointing out so that when we squat, the knees will go in line with the toes. Arms over the head. Inhaling, exhaling. Bastrika, making fist, pulling the elbows down and going all the way down to a squat. So there shouldn't be like really all the way down, just as if you sit on a chair. Feet are active. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling forcefully and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And you can close your eyes and turn your mind inwards. We are not counting, just breathing. If you get dizzy, keep the eyes open, but just focus on your own body, on your own squat, on your own breath. And focus really on the forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. This is Bastrika. We are just adding a squat. Few more moments, you can do it. Very good. And almost there. As you make your last squat, You can come to standing and shake the leg, shake the wrist. Yes. You can massage your thighs, squeezing a little bit those quadriceps. You can also gently hit. Self-massage, self-treatment, self-love. And we come to standing. Feet together, legs together. Mountain pose just for a few breaths to calm down the breath and the mind. Eyes closed. If you know Ujjayi, you can breathe Ujjayi or just normal breath. Slowly come back. Open your eyes. We come on the front edge of the mat for Surya Namaskara 8, 3 rounds. Inhaling, raising the arms above the head. And exhaling, folding forward all the way down. Halfway up, inhaling. As you exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, and step back into a high plank. With inhalation, lean a little bit more forward with your chest. Exhaling, Chaturanga or modification, bending the knees, squeezing the body with your elbows. Upper facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. We're not gonna hold. Bend the knees, look between the palms, focus on pushing your palm on the mat. This is our focus today. The base of the palm is on the mat. We make one step wherever we can reach. We step behind the palms and then the other foot. Halfway up, inhaling, exhaling, folding forward. Raising the arms above the head, inhaling, and exhaling, palms in front of the heart. Inhaling, last time, raising the arms above the head, exhaling, folding forward. Halfway up, inhaling, exhaling, palms on the mat, step it back, plank. With inhalation, chest comes over the fingers, and exhaling, Chaturanga or modification all the way down. Upper facing dog, inhaling, downward facing dog, exhaling. Bend the knees, look between the palms without lifting the base of the palms. Step one foot and the other one together forward. Halfway up, inhaling. Exhaling, folding forward. With inhalation, raising the arms above the head. Exhaling, palms in front of the heart. Raising the arms above the head, inhaling. Exhaling, folding forward. Halfway up, inhaling. Exhaling, palms on the mat, step it back, plank. Inhaling, leaning forward. Exhaling, Chaturanga or modification. Upper facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Okay, we hold the dog now for a moment. And then we begin our ladder flow. Check your alignment. Check your palms. Are you spreading the fingers? Are you pushing with your both palms? Now, attention. We're gonna drop the right knee on the mat. Only right knee goes down. Opening the hips to the left. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Left foot is on the mat, left heel is planting. We hold here 5 breaths. Focusing on the alignment, the shoulders are away from each other. And we are activating the deep core, so not just collapsing on the palm. If you leave the palm, you're still there. You can check. Is it happening? Yes. Okay. Very good. Yes. Inhaling, exhaling. We go back. Left palm on the mat. Now, I give you optional vinyasa. You can skip it and wait in downward facing dog. If you want vinyasa, you know what to do. Chaturanga. Upper facing. Downward facing dog. Now we drop left knee on the mat. Opening the hips to the right. Reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Right foot is on the mat. The core is engaged, so we are not just collapsing on the palm. If you lift the left palm, you're still here. And this you can make as you push your back foot down and you engage your deep core. Inhaling and exhaling. Both palms on the mat. Either you wait in downward facing dog or vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upper facing. And downward facing dog. Right knee on the mat. Again, we'll repeat the posture. Open the hips, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. So the same posture we repeat, we're not gonna hold it. Just in transition, we move to the second posture, leave the left leg up parallel with the mat. Finding your balance. The balancing posture. You can flex that back foot, the back ankle, sorry. It's easier. If you flex it, then you're engaging more muscles in the front part of the leg. Now I give you option, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can bend the knee, the left knee, and reach with the left palm. So you don't have to, but you can do that. You can hold it or you can just keep on looking for it. No rules. You get to choose. And breathe in. Focusing on the breath. Last inhalation. Exhaling, releasing all the way back, straight leg, foot on the mat, both palms on the mat. You get to choose waiting down dog or do a vinyasa. You know what to do. Left knee on the mat. Open the hips to the right. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Right leg goes up parallel to the mat. Keep on pushing through your both shoulders. You might need to adjust the position of your palm, walking it a bit forward or back. If you like, flex the ankle. An option to bend the knee and to reach with the right palm towards the foot. You can hold it or not. Focusing on the breath. And And releasing the foot all the way back, straight leg. Foot on the mat, palms on the mat. Vinyasa or meeting point, downward facing dog. You get to choose. You have time. Right knee on the mat again. Open the hips to the left. Left arm reaches up. Left leg goes up parallel to the mat. If you like, you can bend the knee and hold the foot. Super shortly. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Releasing the leg. Releasing the foot. Foot on the mat. Now we add the new posture, which is very challenging. Make sure your right thumb is on the mat. You're spreading the fingers, palm is underneath the shoulders. You're spreading your both shoulders away from each other. Your back foot is pushing the mat. And now we're gonna engage the deep core and lift the right knee and extend the leg front. Right leg is in extend front. Full and triangle pose. And breathe in. One more inhalation and exhalation here, all the way back. Knee on the mat, underneath the belly. Both palms on the mat. The Vinyasa or meeting point, down dog. Left knee on the mat. Opening the hips to the right. Right arm reaches up. You might need to adjust the position of your palms and knee, or to point your foot back, the left foot back. Whenever you're ready, right leg goes up parallel to the mat. One breath here. And exhaling. If you like, bend the knee and hold to the foot. Super shortly. One super deep and super long inhalation. Exhaling, releasing the full straight leg. Now we add the new posture, fallen triangle with core. So you're pushing your right foot down, adjusting the left palm on the mat, spreading the fingers underneath the shoulder. Both shoulders spreading away from each other. Engaging the deep core. Now we're gonna lift the left knee, so the bottom leg, and we extend it front. So this is a side plank, and the bottom leg is just pointing front. Yes. And breathing. Breathing in and breathing out all the way back. Left knee goes down on the mat, underneath the body. Both palms on the mat. You get to choose if you want more, do Vinyasa. If not, down dog or a child's pose. We hold the dog for 5 breaths or child's pose for 5 breaths. So this is the yogic breath. The yogic breath. If you have too much tension on your palms, then you should take the child's pose. If you're in a child's pose, come into a down dog. If you're in a down dog, let's continue our flow and add more postures. Right knee on the mat. Both hips open to the left, left arm reaches up. Check your alignment, your both shoulders are strong, pushing through the palms, engaging the deep core. Left leg goes up, parallel to the mat, in line with the upper body. Bend the knee and reach to the foot, just for one super deep breath, finding the balance. We are moving very fast, so you should be very concentrated. Inhaling and exhaling, release. Left leg goes back and down. Now we add the fallen triangle pose. Engage the deep core. Lift the right knee and extend the right leg forward. Inhaling here and exhaling just for one breath. So we go back. Your right foot goes back. Plank. Now we add a new posture, which is a side plank on the other side. So pushing with the left palm, right arm reaches up, opening the chest to the right. Both feet are in line or together. Side plank, 5 breaths. Focus on the deep, steady breath. Shoulders are pushing. Breathing in and breathing out, both palms on the mat. Plank. You get to choose Vinyasa or we meet in downward facing dog. Chaturanga. Upper facing. Downward facing. Left knee on the mat. Open the hips to the right. Right arm reaches up. Finding the deep core, checking your alignment. Side planks are very difficult. Right leg goes up, parallel to the mat, in line with the upper body. Bend the knee and reach to the right foot. One deep, steady breath here. Inhaling, exhaling, releasing. Right leg goes back and down. Pushing through the left palm, lifting the left knee, and extending the left leg in front of you. Fallen triangle pose. Focusing on your strong shoulders, your strong core, lifting the hips, stretching the arms away from each other. Inhaling and exhaling, we're gonna go all the way back. Either knee on the mat or directly shoot the foot next to the other one for a high plank pose. Both palms on the mat. Side plank on the right side. Push through the right palm and reach the left arm up. Yes, both feet are either in line or together. We're holding the posture, breathing. Breathing out, keep on pushing through the shoulders. Focusing on the steady breath. Inhaling and exhaling, both palms on the mat, high plank. Vinyasa or down dog directly. Very good. If it was too much, drink some water. Make a break in a child's pose. And we continue with our flow. Right knee on the mat. Opening the hips to the left. Left arm reaches up. Left leg parallel to the mat. Engage the deep core. Bend the knee and reach to grab your foot. Kick the foot inside of the palm. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing the leg back and down. Now find your alignment, palm pushing, engaging the deep core. Foot is pushing, we're gonna extend that right leg underneath and forward for a fallen triangle pose. One breath here, inhaling and exhaling. We're gonna go back, high the knee on the mat or directly shooting the foot back. High plank, side plank on the left side. So left palm is grounding, right arm reaches up. Inhaling here and exhaling, we add the new posture. We're gonna bend the right knee and step the right foot behind the left knee, and we're gonna sit on the mat. From here, check a little bit the wrists because we had a lot of pressure there. And now you can inhale as you raise the arm above the head and exhaling, folding forward, reaching towards the foot. Forward fold. You can either hold it or just keep on reaching. We hold the posture. This is a forward fold, so it's calming down the nervous system. Focus on the deep, steady breath. Okay, last inhalation in the posture. And exhaling. You're gonna go all the way back. So your left palm is coming behind your hips. There is around 1 elbow distance. Fingers are pointing to the front part of your mat. We're gonna lift the hips and we're gonna come through a side plank. And through a side plank, we're gonna do a vinyasa or a down dog. Both palms on the mat. You get to choose if you want vinyasa, child's pose, or just down dog. Meeting point, double facing dog. Left knee on the mat. Open the hips to the right. Right arm reaches up. Right leg goes up parallel to the mat. Bend the right knee and hold the right foot. Foot is kicking inside of the palm. One deep, steady breath here. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing the leg back and down. Full triangle pose. Push with your left palm, push with your right foot. Lift the left knee and extend the leg forward in front of you. So to the side of your mat, fallen triangle pose. One inhalation, one exhalation. Either all the way back, knee on the mat, or directly you can shoot the left foot back. High plank, both palms on the mat. Side plank, right side. Right palm is on the mat, left arm is reaching up. We add the new posture. Left knee bend. Lift it up and drop the left foot behind the right knee and go all the way down to sitting. Shake the wrists out. A small break here. Because it was a lot of tension for the wrist, for the palms. You can open and close your fists as fast as you can. And whenever you're ready, inhale and raising the arms above the head. Exhale and reaching forward to grab that right foot. Both arms are on the inner side of the left leg. You can hold the foot or not. We are doing a little bit of forward fold. That's kind of awkward posture. We do it more or less for diversity. And so that we calm the mind and the breath. So it's not just dynamic practice, but there is also some moments of mindful breaks when we can actually observe what was happening in the body, what was released, what needs to be proceed. We hold that posture. Some breathe and relax for a moment. Last inhalation in the posture. Exhaling, releasing the foot. Come back to sitting. Now we're gonna have to come on our mats again. So the right palm is behind the hips. There is around 1 elbow distance. Fingers are pointing to the front part of your mat. And we're gonna lift the hips and come into a side plank. So we come directly into a side plank through the outer right foot. Side plank, left arm reaches up, both feet in line or together. And high plank. Vinyasa or downward dog or a child's pose, you get to choose. Stay here and breathe. Inhale and exhale, and you can drop your both knees on the mat. And find a way to a seated position with straight legs in front of you. Push the inner feet forward, so push the big toes forward. This will activate the pelvic floor. We roll the thighs in. We're doing an easy, not that easy posture, raising the arms above the head, and we're gonna hold here for 5 breaths. So focus on the straight elbows. Straight elbows, yes. Fingers together. Lift one time the shoulders up as much as you can, squeezing the ears. Elbow straight, and then shoulders go down. So you can keep the arms a little bit diagonal, so even if they're not parallel. The whole center is lifted. We are pushing the inner feet forward. And now challenge, lift the heels up. You can relax the heels on the mat. One more time, inhalation here. As you exhale, fold forward, reaching towards your both feet. Take one more inhalation here. And as you exhale, you can go deeper into your forward fold as much as it feels good. Your next inhalation, lift the head, release the feet, come back to seated position to Tandasana. Now we're gonna open the legs widely. And we're gonna bend first the right knee and keeping the foot close to the body. Right arm is gonna reach back behind the body, fingers pointing back. And from here, we're gonna lift the hips up. So we're gonna be on the shin bone. So we're gonna push through the shin bone, through the knees, engaging the pelvic floor, pushing down with the left foot, lifting the hips and stretching the left arm over the head and back. So the knee is on the mat. Now we are stretching back, so we are opening the heart. You can look up towards the ceiling. This is a baby wild thing pose. Inhaling, exhaling, both hips on the mat. Knee is in front. And we have a side bend, so both arms reaches over the head. Inhaling, exhaling. This chest is facing forward. And we're gonna bend to the left leg. So both arms, both shoulders are perpendicular to the floor. Yeah, that's beautiful, like a ballerina. Last inhalation and exhaling, coming back to the center. Releasing the arms. Maybe one more time, shake the wrists. And we switch the legs. So the right leg is straight, wide leg open. Bending the left knee, keeping the foot close to the right leg. Yes. Then the left arm is planted behind the body. We're gonna come on the shin bone on the right foot. We're gonna lift the hips and stretching the right arm over the head. The gentle back bend. So focus on opening your heart and breathing. Baby wild thing pose. We are stretching the hip flexors and the adductors, so the front and the inner side of our legs. And we are opening the heart center, the heart chakra. Inhaling, exhaling, both hips go down on the mat. Both arms over the head, side bend towards the right foot. So both shoulders are perpendicular to the mat. Yes, that looks really good. Elbows straight. And breathing in. And breathing out. And slowly come back to the center. You can shake the wrists again. There was a lot of work today for the wrist, so there was a lot of pressure there. Take it out. Open and close the fist. So we were strengthening the forearm. In order to have strong wrists, we have to strengthen that forearm. So those are the muscles that are mainly controlling the palm in the wrist. So in the fingers and in the palms itself, they are just tiny little muscles, which is the fine motoric, but The main muscle groups that are controlling our palm are in the forearm, like Popeye. Also very important, the palm strength, so the wrist strength as well. It's reflecting the health of the person in general and the health of the heart. So we want to make sure we have strong palms, and then we can do our daily casual activities, and we have healthy heart, and the general health is okay when we have the strong palms. Okay, we're gonna extend both legs forward and shake it out a little bit. Roll it from side to side. You can bend the knees and drop them to one side, twisting the spine, and to the other side. And switching with your arm tape, you can play around here, just wherever you had some more tension, you can release it and focus on the strength palms. Now that you know how important it is to have strong wrists and strong palms, focus on using that strength. So you're pushing with the palm, you're pushing with the fingertips, you have control, not just collapsing here. And as you push through the palms, maybe notice how you're lifting your chest and you're pushing through the shoulders. You're engaging the deep core. If you're just collapsing, then it's not that beneficial. Sometimes we need to collapse, of course, sometimes we need to break. But today the focus was more on being aware for the palms and for the wrists. And then we come back to a center for a pound angle pose. Feet together, knees open. Clasping the fingers, again focusing on those palms and hugging the feet. Let's begin to fly. Our butterfly. First, slow, precise movement, and then you can speed it up. The heart center is lifted, shoulders are down, head is in line with the spine. We're holding the feet, and you should be also present for your palms. So we are doing an exercise for the hips, but here you can bring your awareness also to your palms. How strong are they? Grabbing the feet. Which palm is dominating? Which index finger is on top? Is in the right or is it left? Are your shoulders relaxed? Are they away from the ears? Is your neck free? You can shake the head. Is your heart center lifted? And eventually, we're gonna push the knees down as much as we can with our strong legs muscles and keep it down. Now you can open your feet as books. So you're gonna hold the top part of the feet with your palms and the thumb is holding the bottom part, and you open your feet like a book so that we have more space for the hip joint and the knees can go down. And from here, holding the book, lifting the heart, lifting the chest, and folding forward from the hip. You're gonna go a little bit deeper and folding forward with a straight spine. Okay, without changing the position of the hips and the legs. So from this forward fold, without changing the position of the hips and the legs, lift your upper body, come into the center, bring your palms back, and we're gonna roll the spine. So we're gonna go through the tailbone and through this sacroiliac joint, this connecting the sacrum and the pelvis. So we're kind of massaging. We're gonna go all the way down, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down into the reclined bound angle pose, palms facing the ceiling. Legs straight, coming into a Shavasana pose. Close your eyes and observe your body, observe your breath. Just for a few moments here, allowing the energy to flow equally through the whole body. Slowly bring the awareness back to your body and to your breath. And begin to bend your knees, to move your fingers and your toes, to stretch the arms over the head and wake up the body. Whenever you're ready, rotate to your right side and through the right side, push with your palms and come into a comfortable seated position with a straight spine and closed eyes. Bring your palms in front of the chest, in front of the heart, and begin to rub them. And rub them faster, as fast as you can. You're lighting a fire there. Your strong palms, strong like stones. We use two stones, we're gonna light fire. Feeling that prana, the life force, and then you can give it to your eyes. You can put your palms on your face. Give them a little bit of energy. And you can put your palms on your heart, on your shoulders, on your belly, on your knees. And you can slowly open only half of your eyes, halfway open, looking down to the mat. And then fully open your eyes. Thank you for your practice. On the way to withdrawing the senses by focusing on strengthening the palms, I turn off now.